Hello everyone, myself Shwetnisha. So today I'm here with some of the PYQs of your circle in the IIT-JEE. So everyone knows that geometry is one of the major section in IIT-JEE mains and advanced as well. So I have chosen a topic over here, circles. So most of the students are struggling with the geometry section and especially with the circle, because you see, if you have done circle properly, means each and every concepts are clear with you, along with the derivation of the formulas and how to apply the formulas in the questions, everything, then to apply it in the further chapters, which is parabola, ellipse, hyperbola, they all are, you know, somewhat same. So the circle is the main topic in the geometric section, so that you can deal with the other topics as well. Right, so let's start without wasting any time. So I have taken a few questions from your JEE mains, previous year questions, so let's try to focus them. Yes, here is first question. If P and Q are the points of intersection of the circle x square plus y square plus 3x plus 7y plus 2p, okay, there is a variable over here, that is p, minus 5 equals to 0, and this is the other circle. Then there is a circle passing through PQ. Okay, so it's very important. If you want to read the question first, you know, read. First of all, try to understand. After that, go read it once again, and along with the reading, you try to make, because it's a geometry question, so intuitive idea is very important. So you try to make the diagram or just simultaneously reading to the questions. Okay, so if P and Q are the point of intersection of the circles, now I know that they are talking about the two circles, I know they are talking about 2 points of intersection, so that means definitely like that, circles, 2 circles intersecting at 2 points, definitely like that. One is P, another is Q. So this is one circle, another circle, this is P, this is Q, right? Then they are saying, then there is a circle passing through P, Q and 1, 1. Okay, so I don't know where is 1, 1, but they are saying it will true for these values of P. For how many values of P? 1, 2, exactly 1, or all values of P. I know that if a circle is possible through 3 points, what should be the nature of those 3 points? They should be non-collinear. There is a theorem. This is a class 10th theorem. You have studied that a circle is possible from the 3 points. You can make a circle passing through 3 points if and only if they are non-collinear, and there is a unique circle passing through that. So if you have 3 non-collinear points, there will be a unique circle passing through that. Now they are already talking about P and Q, and there is another point 1, 1. Now that 1, 1, if that is collinear with P and Q, that means circle is not possible. That's the only case, right? So I will leave that case. That means I have to take exception, means that value of P is not there. So if I take 1, 1 such that this is making a line like this, like this. Yes, in this scenario there will not be any circle possible passing through P, Q and 1. So what is the condition of 1, 1 to be in collinear with P and Q? Let's find out that condition. What that condition would be. Acha, this green line that I have drawn with respect to the 2 circles, what that is? I hope that you have studied this radical, right? Radical of circles. And in that there is an equation. It's a line. If you don't know the word, okay, let me just tell you. It's if you take the locus of all those points from which the length of the tangent to the 2 circles are equal, there is a line. There is a line. That line is this line. In the case of the circles intersecting at 2 points, the equation of this line is given by F. This is S, means the equation is S equals to 0. The equation is S dash equals to 0. So equation of this line is given by S minus S dash is equals to 0. So you have the equation of the line. S minus S dash is equals to 0. And 1, 1 should lie on that line. That condition I have to take the exception in. So let's say, what is this? X square plus y square, x square plus y square plus 3x plus 7y plus 2p minus 5 equals to 0. Minus 5 plus 2p minus 5 equals to 0. And the next is, see, s minus s dash. Now I'm going to write the equation of the second circle, that is x square plus y square plus 2x x square plus y square plus 2x plus 2y minus p square equals to 0. Cancel, 3x x, 7 minus 2, 5y, 2p. Now, okay, so that is 2p minus p square, and there is minus 5 equals to 0. 1 comma 1 must satisfy this. So that means it should be 1 plus 5, 6, 6 minus 5, 1. So that is minus p square plus 2p minus 1 equals to 0, or p square plus 1 minus 2p equals to 0, p minus 1 whole square equals to 0. So I am getting one value of p, that is 1. Okay, so don't leave it over here as well or here as well, that okay, I'm getting a quadratic, so it must have two values, and you take the answer. Please don't do silly mistakes in the questions. Okay, if you're getting quadratic equation, it will not take much of your time to judge that I'm getting two values, one value, or zero number of values, right? No values at all, no real values, of course. So how many values I'm getting? Only one. So all except one value of p, that's your answer. That was in way back 2009. This is true. This was in 2009 and IIT-JEE. Okay, but easy question. Now next is this equation of a circle passing through 1, 0 and 0, 1 and having the smallest possible radius. See how easy this question is. It says we have a circle, right, and they are passing through 2 points, but they are saying that it has to be smallest possible radius. Now if it is smallest possible radius and you're taking a circle over here, for example, and the points are this 1, 0 and 0, 1, and it is making any of the chord, then it is very clear that the diameter will be greater than the chord. If you are taking something like that, so that means you can see the diameter is the largest chord possible. So why don't we make this as the largest possible? Because that's what they are saying. Right, that's what they are saying, that it has to be the smallest possible radius. If I make this as the diameter, I cannot have diameter greater than that, right? So when they are saying 1, 0, 0, 1, why don't we make that point diametrically opposite? Got the meaning of diametrically opposite? That means 1, 0 and 0, 1, which means if I join these 2 points, I am getting diameter. Now don't you know the equation of a circle whose diametrically opposite 2 points are given? What does that mean? You take that to be x1, y1, we take this to be x2, y2. The equation would be x minus x1, x minus x2, x2 plus y minus y1, y minus y2 equals to 0. That's your answer. Okay, so this will be what? Substitute the values. This is nothing but x minus 1, x minus 0 plus y minus 1, y minus 0 equals to 0. This would be x square minus x plus y square minus y equals to 0. X square plus y square minus x minus y equals to 0. See which option is that. That is option number B. X square plus y square minus x minus y. This was also in IIT-JEE 2011. IIT-JEE 2011. right? Again, easy. Next, a circle passing through 1 comma minus 2 and touching the x-axis at 3 comma 0 also passes through the point. Okay. See, the circle passing through 1 comma minus 2. They are very the components they have taken in the coordinate 1 and minus 2, not very big numbers. So I can actually make an idea that where exactly in the R2 plane, Cartesian plane or XY plane, whatever you say this is XY plane. Let's try to draw that. So it says that it passes through this and touching the x-axis. Okay, so I think it must be of this form. It is x-axis, y-axis, and this is my x-axis. So circle must be, okay, now that is 1 and minus 2, so maybe something like that. Something like that. See, this is the point 3 comma 0 passing through 1 comma minus 2. So 1 comma minus 2, maybe like that. Correct. What they are asking? Equation? Acha nahi. They are asking circle passing through this also passes through one of the points. Okay, so if I have an equation, then I can find. So to do that, this touches x-axis is a very important point. See, you can deduce one thing from here, that if this touches means what? It's a tangent. Now if it is a tangent at 3 comma 0, if I make perpendicular line from this point of contact, that will definitely cut the center, that will definitely pass through the center, right? So if I make perpendicular, but I know that perpendicular from this will be parallel to my y-axis, must be the center, and it is 3 comma, not maybe corresponding to this 1 comma minus 2, but 3 comma some variable, that is, let's say a. Okay, so what we can do from here, this is, we are looking for the equation. So acha, what does it means? What is the radius? Radius is a. Radius of the circle is a, right? Now see, if radius of circle is a, this is although we know the 2 points, so it's not, just apply the distance formula. The distance formula means the distance between these two is a. The distance between the center and this point should also be a. So find the distance. Distance between 3 minus 1 whole square plus a minus minus 2 whole square is equals to a. Distance formula, which is 4 plus a square plus 4 plus 4a is equals to a square, right? 4a equals to minus 8, a equals to minus 2. So of course, okay, that a is this. I was calling it, actually the distance should be modulus of that a, but doesn't matter, my a value is minus 2, so that means I'm getting the ordinate of my center, right? 3 comma minus 2. 3 comma minus 2 is the center. You have already a point 3 comma 0. Center is 3 comma minus 2. Radius is 2. So what's the equation? X minus 3 whole square plus y plus 2 whole square equals to 4. X square plus 9 minus 6x plus y square plus 4y plus 4 is equals to 4. So it is x square plus y square minus 6x plus 4y minus 9 equals to 0. So what is the point? Okay, they are asking about the point, right? So you just take the point, see which point is satisfying. Which point is satisfying? Let's try from the first. It says minus 5 comma 2, and all the points are very similar here, right? So if they are very similar, even the first will give you some idea that okay, if I'm not getting left hand side equals to right hand side, that means if I'm not getting this point is satisfying the equation of the circle, what you can do is you can have some idea that okay, this sign needs to be changed for maybe abscissa or ordinate so that I can get the answer. So minus 5, that is minus 5 comma 2 is the first point. Let's check. That is 25, 4, 29, minus 9, 20, 20, and this becomes 30 and minus 8. Is it 30? Yeah. So 25 or 29 minus 20, that is 6 ones plus 30, and it becomes 4 times 2, 8. That becomes plus 8. So not giving me the answer, right? So let's try with the 2 comma minus 5. 2 comma minus 5. That is again 29 minus 9, that will becomes 20 minus 12 and minus 20, right? So that becomes this. So let's try with 5 comma minus 2. Last third is 5 comma minus 2, 5 and minus 2, 25, then 29 minus 9, that becomes 20 again, and minus 30, and then minus, that becomes 30 and minus 2, so it becomes minus 8. 20 minus this, 9. Okay, let's see if we are doing something wrong here. A is minus 2, right? So if A is minus 2, it's minus 3, circle, it's minus 3. It's minus 3, y plus 2, 4. Okay, why to do that when we can actually see now? Why we need to elaborate? The equation of the circle is not asked. Let it be like that. Let it be like that. Just substitute the value of xy in this equation. That's simple. So over here I can see that 5 minus 3, 2 square, and this is minus 2 plus 2. This 5 minus 2 is satisfying. C is satisfying this directly. C is your answer. Okay, direct substitution would work. And also please do take care of this point. This A, this very, they both cannot be of same sign. Try to understand this 3 comma A is in the 4th quadrant. So if this A is positive, then this A has to be negative. And if this A is negative, this A has to be positive. So I'm taking A, it has to be minus A over here. Okay, because that is the distance. Distance cannot be negative. And this very question was in 2013. 2013 JEE Mains. Okay, next. Let's see with the circle with center at 1, 1 and the radius 1. If T is the circle centered at 0, y, passing through the origin and touching the circle C externally, then the radius of T is equal to, okay. So once we have read the question, now let's read the question and simultaneously draw it. Let's see with the circle with center 1, 1. Okay. Circle. Center 1, 1. And the radius 1. Okay. So that is radius 1. You can clearly see that both x-axis and y-axis are tangent. Yes or no? This is Exactly, something like that. Because 1 comma 1 is the center and 1 is the radius. It has to be like that, right? Now, if T is the circle, now T is some another circle, this is C. This is C. Now, T is some another circle that says centered at 0 comma y. That means the center is on the y-axis. Okay, so it can be anywhere on the y-axis. Maybe let's say this. Let's say this. This is 0 comma y. Passes through the origin. Okay. Now, if you are taking center to be here, see, this is very important point. Listen carefully. This is the center, and it says that it passes through the origin. So now, if it passes through the origin, okay. So maybe something like that. Take it. So it will be a big circle actually, right? See, maybe something like that. Maybe, circle. It's a very beautiful circle. So, anyways, passes through this, and now it says touching the circle C externally. Now that's a problem. Now that's the problem. My C is entirely lying inside or something like that. If it is touching externally, it's difficult. You see, touching externally means it has to be something like this. Only touches externally. But in that case, it doesn't pass through the origin. So where is this circle? Can you imagine where is this circle going? That it passes through the origin as well and touching the circle, given circle C externally as well. So what's happening here? This 0 comma y has to be over here. See, it has to be somewhat over here so that I can draw the circle like this. It has to be here. It has to be here if it passes through the origin as well and touch this red circle. So this is P having the center 0 comma y and touching the origin, externally touching the circle C. Now let's see what they're talking about. They are saying when the radius of T, that means the radius of this circle, very simple. See, if so let's say this line, if they are touching externally, let's join their centers. So the radius of the smaller circle, circle T, it is going to be y, because 0 comma y, and then this radius is what? Because it touches the 0 0, no? So the radius has to be y. Correct? Radius is y. The radius of this circle is 1. I know the both of the endpoints. Let's find out the distance. Distance between 0y and 1 1 is this 0y and 1 1. This 1 minus 0. 1 minus 0 whole square plus 1 minus y whole square under root. This is what? Y plus 1. We already know the distance between the 2 points in terms of the radius. So that is 1 plus y. 1 plus y square plus 2y is equals to 1 plus y square plus 2y. गड़बड़ कर दी कुछ. This is y plus 1 and 1, okay, that is 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, right? So it will be minus 2. See, 1 minus y minus 2y, so it becomes 1y square cancel, 1 is equals to 4y, y equals to 1 by 4. So y equals to 1 by 4 is the radius of your T. This is in 2014, JEE Mains 2014. 1 by 4 is the answer. Right? let's move ahead. Number of common tangents. Okay, number of common tangents. This section of the circles is very important. Most of the questions are asked from here about the tangent, about the intersection of the circles, because you see this question is also about the intersection of the circle. It depends upon how the circles are intersecting. Only then I can talk about the common tangents, right? So they are saying the number of common tangents. Okay, to do this question, what we can do, we can directly find what is the distance between their centers. See, we have two circles. Okay, let's forget about this. Let's forget about drawing, because we don't know initially how the circles intersect. Okay, circle C1. For circle C1, what is radius? Radius is root of 2 square plus 3 square minus 3 plus 3. So that is 4, 9, 13. This is 12, नहीं 5. ठीक है, कुछ गड़बड़ तो नहीं कर रहे? That is 12. Sorry, 5. है ना? The formula is g square plus f square minus c under root. Where we compare this with x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0. Okay, and what's the center? Center is minus g minus f. So that is 2, 3. 2, 3 is the center. For C2, radius. This is 9, 12. So that is minus 3. Okay, there is a problem with the question actually. This. Chalo, anyways, actually this question was not exactly in the JEE mains. A similar kind of question was there. Maybe some values mistake, but no problem. Exactly same. So we'll continue with this. This is four. This is 1 plus 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1, 1, right? And the center is so let the centers be C1 and C2. Okay, let circles be S1 and S2. Center be C1 and C2 corresponding. And this is minus 1 comma minus 1. Check. Now let's find out C1, C2. That means distance between the two centers. 2 minus 1 whole square. 3 whole square 9 plus 3 minus 1 4 whole square 16 root 25 5. Right? That means C1, C2 is equals to R1 plus R2. What kind of circles are these? These are the circles. They are intersecting externally. Question finish. See, the question is done already. C1, C2, that is equals to R1 plus R2 externally. How many common tangents are present here? How many common tangents? 1, 2, 3. Answer is 3. Okay, this was in 2015. JEE mains 2015. A same kind of question. Just some values change. 2015. Okay. So intersection of the circles is very important. If one of the diameter of the circle given by the equation, this is chord of a circle. Okay, see, what they're saying is, we have a circle and there's a chord. If one of the diameter of the circle, okay, so this is the diameter of that circle and the equation of the circle is given. Okay, so from the equation I'm reducing the center and the radius. So center is 2 comma minus 3, and let's say in that case what will be my radius? Radius is 4 plus 9 plus 12, right? So that is minus 12, 5, 13, 25, 25 and 5. So this is 5. This distance from here to here, it is 5. Now listen, they are saying that this diameter is chord of a circle S. Okay, why don't we just remove it? Why don't we just remove this circle and introduce another circle whose radius is this AB? Let me take, not radius, chord. That's what they're saying. So let me bring another circle like that, right? We know that this O point is what? Center or not? This O point is the center of that previous one. So it is midpoint of the chord. What property do we have for the midpoint of the chord? If from the midpoint I draw, center is given, center is given. Center of this circle is given, minus 3 comma 2. So they are saying, what's the radius? Okay, so radius means if this point is C, I have to find CB. I have to find CB. Just complete the triangle. If these kind of questions you're dealing with these kind of questions where you have a chord, you have a center, try to make that, triangle, so in which two sides are given and you can find the third side. Pythagoras theorem. You have to find this. Let it be R, small r. See, what about this? What about this? Can you say that this is perpendicular first of all? Definitely. Why? Because this O is the midpoint. From the midpoint of the chord, if you are drawing, if you are joining it to the center, that will definitely be perpendicular. So this is perpendicular. And what about this length? This length you can calculate because you have the both of the points. Both of the points are already given. What that is? 25. 2 minus 3, 25, and this is 50, right? 50 means 2 times 25. That means root 2, 5. That means 5 root 2. Apply the Pythagoras. Get the answer. What's the problem here? Right? It becomes 50 plus 25. If you apply here Pythagoras theorem, it is 5 root 2 whole square plus 5 whole square under root. This is the hypotenuse R. So R is given by root of 50 plus 25. R is given by root of 75. This is what? 5 root 3. This is 25 3, no? This is 5 root 3. This was in mains 2016. JEE mains 2016. Next, this three circles of radius A, B and C touch each other externally. Now these kind of, see, where similarly in this question you have to think where that circle is, when you will try to have an intuitive idea, when you will try to draw them, it's important that you think clearly, okay, all these properties given in the question, how can I satisfy that? at which point I should place my center of the circle or radius, what should be the radius, so that it satisfy all the points. A same kind of struggle is required in this question. 3 circles of radii A, B, C touch each other externally. Okay, that is possible. See, maybe this first circle, second circle, and third circle, all of them touch each other externally. But now there is one more point. They are saying that if they have x-axis as the common tangent, now there is a problem. One line which is tangent to all of them, and it has to be horizontal line, x-axis. For that, let's try to draw that as well. So this is your x-axis, so maybe it is of this form. A circle here, and then a circle here, right? And then there will be a circle over here. This is the only possibility you can have. Yes or no? This is the only possibility. You cannot make any circle at any other point. This is the 3 circles. Okay, so to be clear with this, you see, if I take from the center, the radius is A, so this is A, this is B, and this is C. Let me take these points also as capital A, B, and C. And let their centers be P, Q, and R. So what we can do? I want a relation between A, B, C. Okay. So what you can see here is, why don't we find the distance between PQ? Can I get some relation between small a, small b? See, I think we can. This is the distance in terms of the radius. This is A, this is B. So A plus B is the distance. Okay. Complete the triangle. This is what is AB, right? What is AB? This is AB. And what about this? If this point is, let's say, M. So what is this point? This length. This length is, the whole is A, that much is small b. So can I say that this is A minus B? So we can have the relation. Yes or no? This AB. AB is our base here. So AB square is equals to hypotenuse square, that is A plus B whole square, minus perpendicular, that means A minus B whole square. What that is? A square B square, all cancel. This is 2AB minus 2AB, that is 2 root AB. No need to perform that same calculation again and again. You can see that's exactly same for BC as well and AC as well. So I can write, okay, I have a root, so I have to remove this square. Yes. So for AB is actually 2 root AB. BC will be 2 BC and AC would be 2 AC. They are collinear, definitely collinear, because it's a common tangent. So AB plus BC is equals to AC. See, you have to establish a relation, right? So that's your relation. AB plus BC is equals to AC plus BC is equals to 2 root AC. Divide by 2 root ABC, you get 1 by under root C, 1 by under root A is equals to 1 by under root B. Okay. A small change. A is less than B is less than C. So A should be here, B should be here, C should be here. So just change A and B. Just flip A and B because of that relation, right? Because of this. So just flip A and B. So actually this is 1 by root A is equals to 1 by root B plus 1 by root See, this is your answer, and it was in 2019 mains. What's the option? Third. This is 2019 JEE mains. Right? Now, let's say, if the circles, now please solve this. See, this is a direct application of your formula. This was also in JEE mains 2019. Direct application. What they are saying is, there are two circles. In terms of R, it is given. They intersect at two distinct points. When do we say, what is the condition of two circle intersecting at two distinct points? Distance between their center has to be less than R1 plus R2 and has to be strictly less than R1 minus R2. Substitute the value, you will get a condition. That's it. This is simple. Please try to do this. The option is this. This is correct. You will definitely have a relation, as you can see. So you will have a relation, R lies between 1 to 11. Yes. If the area of an equilateral triangle inscribed in the circle, this, okay. For an equilateral triangle, you just need to, remember these few points. If there is an equilateral triangle inscribed in a circle, what is the side of the, what is the side of this equilateral triangle? We have a relation. We have a relation between this side and your radius. What that is? I hope that you already know the area of an equilateral triangle. That is root 3 by 4 a square. That I know. But what is the relation between this and this? Radius. If this is a, that a is given by root 3r. Under root is only on 3, right? And area, you know, that is root 3 by 4 a square. That means root 3r square. That means it is 3 root 3 r square by 4. But area is already given. Yes or no? Exactly. Area is given. Area is 27 root 3. R6. Radius is 6. So you can have the value of C from here. Right, so that is 5 square. What will be the radius from here? Radius is root of 5 square plus 6 square minus C, that is equals to be 6. 6 square, 36. So C is 25. Again, this was also mains 2019. Mains 2019. How easy questions are, right? Next we have is a line y is equals to mx plus 1 intersect the circle this at P and Q. Okay, so there is a line. It's not a tangent this time. This is a circle and a line. So the line is y is equals to mx plus 1 and center is 3 comma minus 2 and the radius is 5. Whenever I have a chord, I have a center, always try to make the triangle. This will help you 95% of the time. So that is 5. Right? Okay. Midpoint, okay, this is P and Q. So they are talking about the midpoint of this PQ. Has x coordinate. Okay, so this point, let's say R maybe, it has x coordinate as minus 3 by 5. So y coordinate I can find out from the equation of the circle, equation of this line. It will be minus 3 by 5 m plus 1. Then which one of the following option is correct? Okay. Again the same. This is midpoint. That means this is 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree means what? 90 degree. 90 degree means the equation of this, the relationship between the slopes. PQ line and this line, RO, perpendicular. Relation between their slope is M1, M2 is equals to -1. Apply that relation. Slope of PQ is simply M. Okay, and the slope of this is Y2 minus Y1 minus 2 minus 3 by 5 M minus 1. That becomes plus. Upon x2 minus x1, 3 plus 3 by 5 equals to -1. Correct? So this becomes 18. M divided by 18, it becomes -3 minus 15. 3m minus 15 equals to -1. 3m square minus 15m plus 18 equals to 0. M square minus 5m, 6 equals to 0. What's the value of m? M is simply 2 and 3. So which option? Option number this A, I guess. Sorry, 2 and 4. No, this is M is 2 and 3. So option number B. This is Advanced 2019. Advanced level question. See how you need to be, see, practice is required, definitely. So much of practice is required so that you can take different concepts, you can merge them in a question, right? But it's not like out of the box or something. Simple. Now we have this last question. This was also from Advanced. Question is, let the point B be the reflection of the point A, 2, 3. So this is a line. This is a line. Line is given? Okay, yes, line is given. Line is (8x minus 6y minus 23 is equals to 0. Okay, let this delta A, delta B be the circles. Okay, they are just the circle, representation of the circle of two radius 2 and 1 with centers A and B respectively, where A is a point, maybe A is a point here 2, 3, and then B is the reflection. So this distance, let me call it as P here, will be same as this distance, image B. I don't know what the coordinate is, but I know that AP equals to PB. This I know. AP equals to PB, right? What else? That we have a circle. We have two circles. Center A and B with radius 2 and 1. Okay. So that means one circle over here. 2, another circle over here with 1 radius. Distances. If I make a line here, so we'll see that. Let T be the common tangent to the circle. Now there are many common tangents. You see, this is a common tangent. This is a common tangent. These two are common tangents. There are 4 common tangents possible here. Which of that is he's talking about? Such that both the circles are on the same side of the T. That means on the same side, which means this is not possible. This is not possible because one is on the left side of on one side of your line, one is on the other side of the line. So this tangent they are not talking about. They must be talking about this tangent then. Right, maybe these 2 points, and I know the radius as well. This is 2, this is 1. I hope I hope that the diagram is, you have seen this before. Even in the derivation of these formulas that are related to the circles like that, we have done this. So what you can do is just extend this line. There will definitely be an intersection. If C is the point of intersection of this T, this line is T, and the line passing through this AB, so this point is C, point of intersection, then the length of AC. Now this is a good question. This is a good question. AC length. We want to find this length AC. Right, this is my job. Sure. So I hope one thing is clear here. Okay, this is P, so let it be M and N. That this is definitely 90 degree, this triangle, and if this is theta. Okay. What about this length AB? I hope that you can calculate that AB just because of AP, because B is the reflection. So AP is equals to PB. You can calculate AP. Now why? Because you have a point, you have a line. Distance from a point to a line. Yes. AP equals to PB is given. So distance AP is equals to, direct substitute, 8 times 2 minus 6 times 3 minus 23 divided by root of, this is 64, this is 36, 100. So 16, 16, 18, 25. So that is 25 by 10. 5 by 2. AB is 5. Right? Just see. You are looking for AC, right? So in that, just apply sine theta. Sine theta in both of the triangles. In this small triangle, it will be 1 divided by BC is equals to 2 divided by AC. AC is AB plus BC. So I think BC is, AB is known. AB is known to be 5. AB is 5. Plus BC is equals to 2 BC. BC is equals to 5, and AC is equals to AB plus BC, 5 plus 5, 10. The answer is 10. Okay, so that's it. I hope that this session was very useful for you. Again, I'm saying please don't leave any topic in the JEE mains, especially from the geometry section. These were few PYQs. I hope this really helped you. Thank you so much.